Good morning, good day, good evening. Whenever you're watching this, we're glad you are. Welcome back to this month's segment of Lakeside in Focus. This is our third monthly broadcast, and we have a bunch of stories to bring to you about our amazing campus. We have a story about the ACE program, Encore classes, Lakeside's partnership with CHI St. Vincent's, and the Legacy program offered in the high school. There's been a lot of new going on around campus this year. We have new programs, new teachers, new ramps. One of the newer programs offered through Lakeside is Project Search. Yeah, I produced a story about Project Search this month. I loved getting to talk with all of the interns at Project Search and learn about what they do each day. I hope you will too. Let's take a look.
Washing dishes, unload the items. I enjoy working.
Brent Dvorak has autism and washes dishes in the kitchens of Hot Springs CHI Hospital each day. He got his start by becoming an intern with Project Search.
Project Search is a program for developmentally delayed or disabled young adults, ages 17 to 21.
It's for our students that have completed their graduation requirements at Lakeside, and then the following year they would be able to obtain these internships at CHI St. Vincent.
Our main goal in Project Search is competitive employment at the end of their 9 months and independence.
Well, I'm working here. I'm working on a department. I like this hospital. I like my department. I like all my friends. I make new friends at this hospital, and I just like to work here.
Hospital.
I do Central Sterile.
Central Sterile. What do you do in Central Sterile?
Central Sterile is practically, after surgeries, clean the blood and skin off the tools, and then put them in the dishwasher after you get out the blood and skin off.
Brent was one of Project Search's first interns. Since then, he has become an employee at CHI of St. Vincent.
Wash dishes.
You wash the dishes here? So do you do that every day?
Every day.
His mom noticed how his love and dedication to his job has resulted in some changes in Brent.
We leave a cell phone for him at home, and he's never used it before. And I usually take off work at 1:15 to go home and get him to the hospital by 2 o'clock.
And his mom got busy at work one day, and this was just recently, and he was supposed to be here at 2.
And I wasn't paying attention at the time, and all of a sudden my phone rang, and I looked down, and it said Brent on it. I said, "Oh no," and I answered it, and he goes, "Mommy, I'm late for work."
And she just burst out in tears.
I just was shocked that he called me, for one thing.
She thought those were words that she would never hear from him.
Brent's growth throughout the program is evident throughout his commitment and hard work.
Like, he loves his job, so he's ready to go 45 minutes before he's supposed to be leaving the house.
When you get to work, what's the first thing you have to put on?
Apron and gloves.
Yeah, and you can't forget your
Hat.
And the first couple of weeks when he started, he said that same thing. He'd come home and he was sweaty. And I said, "Brent, you're all sweaty." He goes, I said, "It's hot in the kitchen." He goes, "Yes, I worked hard."
What items do you put on the dishwasher?
I don't know.
Pots and pans?
Pots and pans.
What else do you put on the dishwasher?
I don't know.
What?
Plates.
And
Forks.
and
Knives and spoons.
yeah. What about
Cups.
cups? Lots of cups?
Yes.
Project Search got its start in collaboration of several schools in the county after Lakeside presented the idea.
the school board, Carla Mutaw, and I think Will Maffitt were very instrumental in bringing Project Search here.
You know, from the point when our school board brought back the idea, Courtney Eubanks, our district LEA, she kind of took the idea and started to run with it.
We are partnered with Hot Springs School District, Fountain Lake School District, Arkansas Rehab. We're also Arkansas Rehabilitation Services, Access Schools in Little Rock, and CHI St. Vincent.
I'm very proud of everybody involved who made this program possible, and that's probably the thing that excites me most about being at Lakeside is we never feel like we've got the winning formula and we don't need to look at what else is out there. I think we're always looking for new opportunities for our kids.
The impact Project Search has left on the interns and their families is prominent.
They've been so great, Sarah and Leland and Laura, with explaining to the employer what his tics are. It would have been really harder if we didn't have this Project Search.
You make a lot of friends after you open up to them.
We like to think that we are changing lives every day.
It's always encouraging to see our school work within our community, especially through amazing programs like Project Search. Lakeside really does prepare students for real life and the future. I've actually been able to take several classes that we'll have concurrent college credit for. Me too. One of our classmates, Abby Hanks, put together a story about the Legacy program and what all it has to offer.
I got to tell you, we've got some of the best teachers in the United States right here at Lakeside. They're phenomenal. They do extra work for our kids. You know, they're always going the extra mile.
In 2015, Lakeside began to offer college-level courses that would give students the opportunity to earn their associate's degree while still in high school. But many of our teachers had to get certified.
They have to have a master's and 18 hours in that particular discipline that they're teaching. So they are having to go back to school, essentially, taking online classes and different things like that through different colleges to satisfy that requirement.
You know, it was kind of challenging going back to school. I haven't been to school since I graduated in 2006 from Southern Arkansas University, and having to go back and actually retake college courses again was pretty challenging.
School should be easy for teachers, right?
Well, initially when we started this, you just had to have a master's degree, which I have one, but it's in administration. But they passed a new law, I guess, where I have to have 18 hours specifically for U.S. history. So I am currently going back to college and getting my 18 hours. I'm taking a research class this year, so after this semester I'll have 9 knocked out. So yeah, I'm getting there.
I taught for a while, then I worked on my national certification, and then I went back to grad school. I did all of it in 18 months, which means that I was taking a full load plus working full time. So it was strenuous.
And sacrifices are not without cause.
Our kids have a big advantage, plus I think that they are actually far better prepared than the average college freshman who takes these classes on the college campus.
It's an excellent opportunity for students who are ambitious, educationally speaking.
It's really eye-opening for students to see kind of the rigor of a college level course.
I think that having the Lakeside Legacy program here at the high school is a tremendous opportunity for our students to be able to take a college class and actually get college credit while still being in the high school setting.
It's higher level, it's definitely more critical, where you critically think. Those higher level skills are all throughout the course, so it's going to help you in college for sure.
I think this is a great way to prepare me really. I've been taught how to work hard, and I think it will also lighten my load in college because I'm getting these hours now rather than having to do it in college, so that'll be cool.
I think they're helping a lot because they're giving us the tools that we need to succeed in college.
They're difficult if you don't put time into it, but if you definitely put the time into it, you can get a lot of it done.
They're a lot of work for sure, but I think that anyone can do it as long as you work hard and study, so it's been cool.
The benefits are not only academic. With college prices soaring, the Legacy program is saving students thousands of dollars.
We wanted to make sure that our kids did not have to pay for this. So our board made another huge commitment that they would pay for the college classes and the textbooks.
With these free classes, Lakeside students are able to get a jump start on their higher education.
They can knock it out without having to pay for it. It speeds up their college process. That they know what they want to do, they can graduate college earlier.
Shelby Little, a 2017 Lakeside graduate, took advantage of the opportunity.
From Lakeside, I earned 29 total college credit hours, and that was from the Legacy program and from AP. Now, specifically from the Legacy program, I earned 23 hours.
This opportunity has been made possible by the commitment and vision of the Lakeside administration and school board, with the implementation of teachers willing to sacrifice for student gain.
I am very proud of our teachers. They love what they're doing, and they're doing this for our district and our community.
So there are 11 teachers that teach college credit courses here at Lakeside. We are very thankful to have the opportunity to earn college credit and to have staff that are so committed to us that they would even go back to school to earn these credentials. However, engaging courses aren't only offered at the high school level. Middle school also has a diverse course options. So we play basketball, we play football, we play volleyball, and we play Legos. The middle school has a class purely dedicated to Legos through their Encore program. Last year, the 5th grade teachers came together to find a way to reach all learners by using hands-on learning and other methods. This program is called Encore.
I don't like it, I don't love it, I absolutely adore it.
I loved it, and so I'm just gonna keep doing it.
There's like a good energy in there, like everyone's ready to work. Q-Bucks makes me want to be an engineer.
I like
getting to read.
Without Encore,
it probably wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as fun.
All of our kids in 5th grade are in Encore.
there are 10 different classes.
I'm in East.
Legos, we're in Cuba. Math games. My class is System 44.
Math is not always a fun subject.
It's like the Encore math class because it's that time when they get to play a game, and so they learn how math is applicable and fun in real life.
It's different because he actually makes math fun. Because most of the math I've done is just boring math, just sitting there doing work on paper, but he actually makes it fun.
We help kids a little bit, and we play different math games, stuff like that. Try to make it as fun as possible, as fun as we can possibly make math.
It's just fun to compete against each other and seeing who's better at one thing or another, and if you're better, you can help the person that's not as good to get better at it.
These classes run a little differently.
Then he'll ask us how our day was and stuff, and then he'll tell us to get on an iPad and we'll play a specific math game or any math game on there.
I think the Encore has been very beneficial because it allows some of those kids that don't come see me for math. It allows me to work with them a little one-on-one. And you know, every teacher is a little different as far as the way they teach.
The students are improving.
Really as good as a student in math, but now I'm better at it.
The special thing about Encore is
when you can give it educational value and they get to play, they really like that. I mean, kids like Legos because it's a way to still get to play. Everybody loves Legos.
My favorite part about the Lego class is when you get to work together to build cool designs with the Legos.
So our Legos class is based on creativity. The kids can be as creative as they want with Legos. He absolutely loves it. He loves to manipulate the codes. That's his main thing that he loves to do.
And your creativity, it just gets bigger when you do coding and stuff at the end and make it do different things. Like on the airplane I made, on that you can make the propeller spin around and make it do special effects, noises and stuff. My personal favorite Lego design was the merry-go-round. I wouldn't really be able to work on teamwork because like in class you do a little bit but not much, but Legos are a whole thing. You have to have teamwork in it.
Wait, so they work in partners most of the time. Sometimes it's 3 to a group, but they have to work together to build this. And they'll have to work, in teams and in groups whenever they get older in their careers. Teachers, we work in teams, we work in groups, we work together every day,
So the teachers, sometimes the kids see them in a different way. Maybe it's a teacher they don't have. Maybe the only way they've interacted with them is on the playground. And then when a teacher's teaching them a different content, they usually use a different approach. So that makes it different.
But I think the kids really do enjoy just, you know, I don't have to coach them so much. Once you give them the model and they have the instructions, they pretty much go and take over, and it's fun class.
Yeah, Miss Brown's awesome. I like that she's not just like, okay, you need to do this. She gives you like a hint, or like something to get you started, and then she tells you to figure it out, which is what East is about.
Very good. Not only East, but that's what Encore is all about, helping kids be ready for the future. I love that. Those kids are going to be so prepared for their future thanks to their awesome teachers and the school's dedication to the betterment of their students. Lakeside encompasses all students, including those who may need some extra assistance. ACE focuses on how all students and teachers and faculty are created equal. Our team member, Jasmin Gonzales, produced a unique story on the ACE program this month. Let's take a look.
When you come from a place that you don't really have much, you can come over here and, you know, come to like a safe place where you can, you know, get some food or clothing.
My mom doesn't have to spend more money on groceries than she used to have to because of the food here at ACE.
ACE has helped me a lot by like supplying me with t-shirts to wear to work.
They've helped us out with like toilet paper, you know, just your basic everyday things that are very expensive in the store to buy now.
ACE may be small, but it has become a big change in the lives of many, providing for those who cannot provide for themselves.
ACE is the Lakeside Food Pantry and Clothes Closet. It stands for All Created Equal, and it was founded about 9 years ago with Sarah Robbins and one of the school counselors, and they discovered that there was a great need for families being helped with immediate needs with food and clothing.
There's been times that we've been in a bind. All I had was a can of green beans, corn, and a pound of hamburger meat, and had absolutely nothing else for the next night's dinner. And I was like, I can't live like this. Instead of me eating, I made sure she ate and went to bed full. And I told my husband I was crying. I said, we got to do something. I grew up in a household where this is what my life was like. I said, my children will not grow up this way. When you're in that bind and you're down to the last little bit and it's pick and choose who eats and who doesn't eat, you know, somebody somewhere has got to step up. There comes a point in a time as a parent, you got to start to think and realize that your children are your number one responsibility.
Although ACE helps a diverse amount of people, a lot of them are in the heart of Lakeside.
I have 4 students that go out into the community and work.
I had one student that had basic duct tape on his shoes, holding his shoes together. The rubber parts on the soles of them were coming apart. So I brought him out here and got shoes.
It helped me get new shoes, help out my mom with groceries. It helped me get new clothes for her and my family, basic stuff like that.
They all needed decent clothing to go out and work and represent Lakeside in the working environment. I am a little close to my students, so they do come to me, I need this or I need that. And just to know that we are able to provide, it makes my heart smile, because you know, then I know that they're getting fed and I don't have to worry about, are they going to be able to have dinner when they get home or breakfast.
There comes many struggles to asking for help, even if it is the first step to the right direction.
It's hard for people to swallow your pride. You know, it's hard for people to step out and say, hey, you know, I'm in this situation. It was hard at first. It was really hard at first because I was like, you know, they're going to be judgmental. They're going to be saying, how, you know, why this, why, and it wasn't. They don't judge you. They don't know anything other than what you tell them. They're here to help.
Let's say you're not in a good situation. You need food like now. You need clothes right then. You can just come here and they'll give it to you.
ACE's recipients have found the joy of paying back in the smallest ways possible.
ACE has helped me come a long way. It's helped us out tremendously. Even if we don't have the extra money to donate, we still go and like donate food and stuff to the ACE program because they've helped us out.
Some things you can do to help is volunteer and help spread the word. Provide food, toiletries, clothes, and many more. You can sign up through the school counselors or through ACE. The food pantry is open on Thursdays from 11 to 1.
I can't even imagine doing something else than what we're doing here because we are helping, and just the little things, yeah, makes a difference.
Lakeside's family accepts everyone.
ACE is always open on Thursdays, and if you have any questions concerning ACE, contact Kay Fleischner.
Items that the ACE Closet always appreciates include toiletries, canned and packaged foods, clothes, and winter coats, especially during this time of year.
ACE is a great reminder to always be amiable and thoughtful of others, especially with Thanksgiving right around the corner. I'm Scarlett Gooch.
And I'm Hannah Whorton.
And we are Lakeside in Focus. Thanks for watching. We'll hope you'll tune in with us next week.